are we today? Hi, my name is Kendra if you're new here, but if you're new here, I don't know why this would be the first video you clicked on. Whiter and brighter. Okay, we're good. The point of this video is that I want to be more personal with you guys on here and posting a lot more content on here. And let's be real, I've been doing try-ons since I was like 18, end of 2018. And I can't make 2 of them a week. It's just not working. And that leads to me not posting videos and disaster moments. So I am going to do story times and share my life with you guys and kind of just try to get more personal on here. So here is a story time. I literally have one of the worst memories. So like I'm sitting here trying to come up with like something story time worthy for YouTube. And I feel like this one's pretty good. And I'm sure as like I get into this, like I'll remember more, but this is a fun one from when I went to LA for like a month, kind of like start of COVID. So my best friend and I decided we were gonna go down to LA for a month. This story time's like something like crazy spiritual happened to me, definitely guardian angel vibes if you believe in that. I 100% do. So at the start of the pandemic, my best friend and I decided we were not going to be like locked up. So we've all kind of heard about how Hollywood has this little bit of dark side, and like I don't know if it's just the region or like LA in general, you know, like Devil's Playground. But this is something that happened to me when I was in Hollywood. So I spent some time there for a month, kind of like start of COVID era. I went down with my best friend and we were looking for like a place to stay, and Airbnbs down there were like super expensive and like kind of hard to get. So we were like, okay, let's just like stay in this hotel. Found a great deal on a hotel. It was a nice hotel. It's like pretty well known. And we were like, okay, this is awesome. And the hotel was like great. Like they had a pool, rooms were super nice. So, and security was amazing. So the vibes of this hotel were just great. So one night, my friend and I, when we got there, we decided one night we're gonna order these pasta and meatballs because these meatballs are like the best things we've ever had, right? And we decided, you know, we're gonna like go to the dispensary, maybe like smoke up a little, you know. So we're just like vibing, we're like laughing, having a great time. And then in our hotel, like the hotel we were staying at, we had to go downstairs to pick up our food. Like they didn't want to send people up to the room, and you needed like, this is important, like your key card only like took you to your room. So like if you wanted, or like your floor, your room. So if you wanted to go to like floor 10 and you were staying on floor 12, like you couldn't. Like we know how hotels work, right? So we having a good time, laughing in the elevator, like things are super funny to us, and we go down to the lobby to pick up our food, you know? We're like, yes, meatballs, like it's a vibe. So we get our food and we go back in the elevator. And we get in, and then this couple gets in, and we were staying on like the top. Okay, so we have I am learning how to tell story times. I'm so used to just like talking about clothing to the camera, but we're trying something new and you guys are gonna be patient with me. Okay, so we get in the elevator and a couple gets in, and then this guy gets in just like by himself, and he's like, we all like scan to our floors, and he's like, oh, can you press 7 for me? So my friend and I were staying on like the 14th floor. The couple went to floor like 11, and he's like, oh, can you press 7 for me? And we're like, hi, and we're just like, oh, like you have to like use your key card to like get to your floor. And he's like, oh, okay, like no big deal. So we get up to floor 11, and the couple gets out. And some force, I literally think it's my guardian angel. I'll tell you guys the story of my guardian angel another day if you're interested. But something like literally pulls me out of the elevator. It's like bad vibes, like you have to get out of the elevator. And I was like, okay. So like I jump out and like pull my friend out, and we just go hide around a corner. And I'm like, I don't know, dude, like I just got weird vibes. And she's like, okay, like we'll just like hang out here for like 5 minutes, and then we'll go back to like back up to our floor. It's gonna be fine. I was like, okay, cool. So we literally are just like hiding out for 5 minutes, you know, we're like sussed out, we're chilling. And then so there was like 6 elevators in the hotel, and then the one that like we got in like came back. So it's like we were like, okay, like same elevator, you know, you think it would be like a different elevator, you know, because like there's 6, but like same one comes back from like down. So we get in, we're like, all right, vibing, you know, go up to our floor. I go to get out, and then that guy, like the guy is like standing right there, like waiting. Don't know what he was waiting for on our floor. You think like if you couldn't get to like your floor or like where you needed to go, you would go back down to the lobby and like text your friend, call your friend, whoever you're trying to meet, and be like, hey, I'm just in the lobby, like can you come grab me? Like you have no reason to be hanging out on a floor that's like not yours, you know? So my friend like pulls me back into the elevator and we go down to the lobby. Keep in mind, guys, like we're high, so I'm like extremely scared at this point. I'm like, oh my god, like what was, like I'm overthinking. We go down to the lobby, we tell security what happened. We're like, hey, there's a guy just like standing on our floor, like we're not really sure like how we feel about it. So security goes up to like talk to him, and they're like, oh hey, like are you staying here? And he was like, yeah, I am. And they're like, can you show us like your hotel card? He's like, well, I like don't have it. And they're like, okay, well we'll bring you downstairs and like get you a new one, like do you have your ID? And he's like, no. And like he refused to show like any identification. They ended up kicking him out, like walking him out of the hotel. And like if you were a guest at a hotel and like your room is there or like your friend's there, like I would put up like a bit of an argument, be like, okay, like I'll just hang out till my friend comes, like she's staying in this room or whatever, like yeah, like this is their name, you know, like you would give some kind of like identification that like you're supposed to be there, as opposed to just being like, okay, like whatever, I'll just leave. Super weird vibes. So yeah, security like walked us back up to our room to make sure like we were fine and everything. I was like super like just scared, because like you never know, especially as like 2 young females staying in like a hotel, like you have to be so careful. So yeah, I don't know, scary vibes. So anyways, that's my story, and who knows what would have happened if I didn't have this like instinct to like kind of just like keep myself and my friends safe, because like you never know, especially as like females in this world, like a lot of stuff is going down. So if you're watching this, please stay safe. Trust your instincts, because yeah, you never know what could happen. I don't even know what could have happened, so glad that I was safe and everything. But thank you so much for watching. I'm kind of excited to do more story times with you guys. Let me know if there's anything in particular that you guys want to hear about, whether it's my life, family, relationships. I don't know. I'm opening up, and here we are. So thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys. My social media is all linked down below, and feel free to hit that subscribe button if you want to see more of me. Talk to you guys later. Love you. Bye.